Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jatinder Bali, and it gives me great pleasure to present to you our chief guest for the evening today. It is none other than the venerated Padma Shri Professor Mahipal Singh Sachdev, the founder, chairman, and medical director of the Center for Sight Group of Hospitals, who started his career as faculty at AIMS and then was a pioneer in phacoemulsification, in LASIK, in phakic IOLs, in femtolaser assisted cataract surgery, and in silk surgery. He steered the All India Ophthalmology Society during the COVID-19 pandemic as its president, having received the Lifetime Achievement Award in ophthalmology. He is recognized globally with multiple fellowships and awards, the most recent one being the honorary doctorate conferred upon him at the MIT University in 2023, and the Asia Pacific Academy of Cataract Surgery Certified Educator Award at the APACRIS 2023 at Singapore. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation, sir.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.
He's taught a generation of surgeons, and we were going into the 10th edition of this very popular book of ours called Tips on Retina Practice. I will request Dr. Sanjay Ahuja to please request sir to inaugurate the 10th edition of this book for us.
Thankful, and I'm really thankful to you, sir, for accepting the invitation. And I'll now request you to please inaugurate our 10th edition. This is the 10th edition, sir. I told you I had spoken to you in the DOS conference about this. Then you said that if you are in India, then you'll definitely inaugurate. Even if you are outside, then you'll inaugurate. You remember that, sir?
Yeah, I do. It's indeed a great, it's indeed a great pleasure, I would say, to release this book. Dr. Bali, maybe you.
When you permit the inauguration, sir.
Sure. Well, really a pleasure for releasing the 10th edition of this come over 5 years, Tips on Retina Practice, really a practical guide for everybody. I would say that both Sanjay and Jatinder, great ophthalmologists in their own rights, and they have put together these short, precise tips for any student, I would say, of MBBS or even any student in ophthalmology, as also for the general practitioners to actually brush up their knowledge and to get very practical and useful tip. You know, when somebody puts down certain things so very succinctly and in such a short paragraph, those are the things that actually remain in somebody's mind. It is something which everybody wants to have, as to if you get a particular case or say maybe a diagnostic thing, as to what are the tips that you need to do to actually interpret, to diagnose or to treat. I think these have been really hits and very successful. All the 9 series that have been put over, compiled with a lot of effort over the last 5 years. I think there are rave reviews of people who have actually gone through these books, and it's a great service that you are doing in the progression of ophthalmology, because as one says, knowledge is power. and dissemination of knowledge or teaching other people various tricks and tips and practical tips in Retina is obviously going to really stand in good stead to all those who would be going through this. To top it all, I think this book would be available on the electronic format, so it will be very easy for people to access it. And I wish you all the very best, both to Sanjay and Jatinder, for this particular book that I have been honored or asked to release. Indeed, all the very best, and I'm sure it will be a rocking success as your earlier editions have been. Thank you.
So
Thank
nobody
you, sir.
better than
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much, sir. Sir has taught
Have you
a
gone through
complete
any of the tips, sir? Sorry.
Yeah, I do
So
often.
have you gone through any of the tips, please?
Yeah, I do often
Really?
because you actually send them on the WhatsApp groups. I think once a week or
Right,
something like that.
right.
And
Sometimes you. Yeah,
yeah,
twice a
so I
week I
do
send,
see
sir.
them. Yeah, twice
Uh,
a week. So, yeah.
and sir, actually, you have
Thank you.
been an
Thank you.
inspiration to generations of ophthalmologists. You have not only taught people how to operate, you've always told the people what to expect, what is going to change, and you've always been at the forefront. It's always a pleasure to learn from you, sir. All the conferences that we attend, so
Sir was the guide of my wife.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I
He was
remember.
the
Yeah,
guide
yeah.
of my wife. Dr.
Radial keratotomy, I think, right? Radial
That is a
keratotomy.
radial cut on me. Yeah,
Yeah,
you remember still very well. Good.
yeah, I do. I do.
Thank you.
So see how times have changed from the first the metal knife, then the diamond knife, and then going on to
And
excimer PRK, and then
femto,
going
right.
to microkeratome, then femto, and then calyx. So things are
And
really
then
changing,
Sanjay.
and so are things in retina. So the only thing is that people like us also learn a lot from specialities or super specialities which we are not practicing ourselves. But always
Right.
good to go through such books which keep you abreast with the latest developments in short form, and that's really something that is going to help a lot of people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Great.
sir. Sir, I take this occasion to thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule. Actually, sir was out of India first. Then, when he was in India, he had a completely packed schedule, and today was the only day which was free. And we wanted to do everything before the Shara, and sir's been kind enough to do it for us. Thank you so much, sir. And you've been an inspiration to us. I remember वो जो आप दशवांत का एक सर वो देते हैं तो वो
Yeah.
10th एडिशन पे ना आपके बिना बात नहीं बननी थी सर.
चलिए ये आपका दशवांत है to all the students and fellow ophthalmologists to actually learn and get more. And Shubh Afsar of Narates, I think it's great for you to release the book during this period. And all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
So with this, I request permission to